Today guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make this creamy raspberry cake filling to make with fresh raspberries, fresh organic raspberries. And look at the consistency. It's an amazing cake filling, and like it stores really well and like holds really well in your cake and doesn't make your cake slide off. So if you want to see how this is made, yeah, just keep watching. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so recently I started like a series on different frostings and fillings, and today we're going to be making a very delicious filling. It can be used as a frosting and also as a filling. So let's get started guys. It is delicious and you're going to love it. Hi guys, so we're going to be making my creamy raspberry cake filling, yeah, and it is made of, okay, I won't tell you what it's made of, okay, but this video is to show you what it's made of. Okay, anyways, so today you're going to be needing some raspberry compote, yes, and I made that with fresh organic raspberries. So if you want to see how I make my raspberry compote for my cake fillings, please make sure to check out the video right above here and put in a card right above here for you guys. It says click on me, yeah, click on that. So you're going to be needing some chocolate, some cream, two empty glass bowls. Okay, it doesn't have to be glass bowls, two empty bowls, and a weighing scale. Okay, so we're going to turn on our weighing scale, and then we're going to put our bowl on top and measure out 250 grams of chocolate. You need to know that the better the quality of your chocolate, the better your compote will be. Okay, so I think my weighing scale was kind of trying to mess with me at this point. Okay, yeah, it's working now. Okay, so let's measure out our white chocolate. So the better the quality of your chocolate, the better your filling will be. And like usually I prefer to use maybe between 23 to 33% white chocolate, because mostly white chocolate is not like dark chocolate. It has a lot of sugar and stuff, so the higher the percentage, the better the taste of what it is you're making. Okay, so we need 250 grams of chocolate, and it's important for you to measure properly, because proper measurement will end up determining the consistency of your filling, basically. Because the reason why I like this filling is because it is not too watery for your cake to be moving around, and at the same time it is not too thick that when you make your cake then it will maybe just be a lump of filling. I don't know if you understand, of course, except the cake is cold, so okay, so we're going to be needing 250 grams of chocolate, and to that we're going to weigh out 100 grams of heavy whipping cream. So when you're using whipping cream, it's best for you to use heavy whipping cream, and the more the percentage, the better. So most people it's best for you not to use anything less than 30%, because that will also determine the consistency of your cake filling. So this particular one I'm using today is 33% whipping cream. So it's best for you to use full fat heavy whipping cream. That's the reason why it's heavy, yeah. I don't know, but why do they call it heavy whipping cream? Do you know? I don't know, so if you know, leave me a comment in the comment section below. But I'm assuming because maybe it's full fat, that's why it's heavy whipping cream. Anyway, so you want to take your cream and pour it into your white chocolate, and then you want to put that in the microwave. I don't know how bakers used to bake before the invention of a microwave, because I use my microwave more than 20 times a day. I use it for everything. I use it to melt chocolate. I use it to maybe to melt my buttercream down if it's too hard. I use it to make fondant. I use it to maybe reduce, like to make my fondant a little bit more pliable. I use it for everything. Like, how did people survive before microwave? I don't know. If you know, leave me a comment though, because I don't know. Anyway, so you want to melt this, and you don't want to you don't want to melt it for too long. Just melt it like at maybe 30 minutes, 30 seconds, 45 seconds intervals, so that your chocolate does not burn, because it is the agitation of chocolate that actually melts it. It is not the heat and stuff. So the heat is good, but agitation works. And then to that you want to add 2 tablespoonfuls of your raspberry compote. In this case you can use blackberries, you can use mixed berries, you can use any form of jam, but it's best for you to know like what's in your in your compote. So if you want to see the recipe to this compote or to my other cream fillings, I'm going to leave a link for you right here, because I made a playlist for you guys for cake fillings. So don't worry, this consistency right now kind of looks a little bit off, but don't worry, when it cools down, it is going to be perfect. It is going to cool down and we're going to whip it, and it's going to be absolutely perfect. So you want to take it and transfer it into the second separate bowl that you have that is dry. Of course, you don't want there to be water inside. So transfer it into that bowl, and then you need to cover it with a cling film, because you don't want there to be like, you don't want it to form a film on top while it dries. So take a cling film and then cover it and just leave it out. You don't need to put it in the fridge or anything. Just leave it out like in your, at normal room temperature and everything. So usually when I do this, I like to do this in really large batches, like a really large batch, and just like, pour it in a container, maybe like 2 liters or 3 liters, and then just store it in the fridge for future use. But today I'm making just a little, so it can be a little bit manageable, so you guys can really like see what I'm doing and stuff. So you want to cover it, and you want to make sure the cling film touches the top of your filling, yeah. And then you want to leave it at room temperature for, usually I leave it overnight, because like I don't have the patience to wait maybe 2 or 3 hours and come back. I like to do my work and just rest for the whole day and then continue tomorrow. So it's best for you just to leave it overnight. So okay, so this was the next morning, and see how firm it is. I didn't keep it in the fridge or anything, but just on the counter, and see how firm it is. So we don't want it to be this firm actually, because we want to whip it, and when you whip it, you're going to whip some air into it, so it becomes a little bit fluffier, yeah, and then a little bit more manageable basically. So you want to take it and turn it into a bigger bowl, so you can have room to whip some air into it. Okay, so we're going to transfer it, and then we're going to be using our hand mixer today. So if you're trying to buy a mixer, maybe a hand mixer or a stand mixer, I have several videos for you guys to guide you on what kind of mixer to buy, the best brands and everything. So this is my Kenwood mixer, and if you like to buy it or like to buy any of my favorite cake tools, I'm going to leave a link for you guys. I'm going to leave several links for you guys in the description box below, so you can try to buy some of my favorite things. So you want to whip this, for maybe 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how much you're making. Like, if I make this in large batches, of course it will take a little bit longer to get whipped and stuff. So you just want to whip it until it is nice and fully aerated and stuff. So, and I like to add some salt to it, so because I feel like salt balances the sweetness when you're making sweet things. So guys, I kind of like how it is looking at this point, but there's no amount of time you should whip it. If you're using your stand mixer, of course it whips a lot longer, like it whips a lot faster, so like it won't take this much time, but 2 to 3 or 5 minutes should be okay. And this is my Kenwood hand mixer. It's absolutely amazing. If you're trying to buy a kitchen stand mixer and you don't know what to buy, you should check out my review for the Kenwood stand mixer. It is absolutely amazing. I had that mixer for almost 7 years. I'm not kidding. I've had it now for about 8 years, but it worked for 6 whole years without stopping. It never stopped one day. It just kept on working, and I had only one. Like, I baked with it, made frosting with it, everything. Like, okay, so check that out. I'm going to put the link right up here. So click on me, click on that. Okay, so look at the consistency of our raspberry creamy filling, and it is so nice. I really like this. It's one of my favorite cake fillings and stuff. So you want to take it and transfer it into your container. I'm transferring it into a bowl because I want you guys to really see the consistency. But if I was making this for myself, I'm making in large batches and maybe like transfer it into liter containers, like those 2-3 liters stuff, so I can have it for weeks and not have to be making fillings every time I have a cake order and stuff. And if you want this to last a little bit longer, if I have like a lot to make, what I do is add like a table or 2 tablespoonfuls of vodka to it, because it like keeps it like it acts like a preservative basically. So if you don't want to use vodka or any form of alcohol, you can use lemon extract. That works just as well. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, see how nice and creamy. It's amazing. So if you haven't followed me, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? I have awesome content for you. I have about 300 videos on this channel now. Yeah, I think almost 300. and it is amazing. I have something for everybody. If you're a beginner, an intermediate, an expert, I have something for you. So thank you guys for always watching my videos and for always indulging me. Thank you. I'm really grateful, and I will see you in my future videos. Bye.